Hi, it's Martin here from Ignition Tuning, and today I'm going to show you how to use your Genius device. So after you receive your unit and it's now activated, to read a vehicle, plug it into the vehicle's OBD. That powers up the Genius, so we don't have to use the power support anymore that goes into the top. That can go back in your box. So this is your main screen, which you'll see here. Big note in the voltage in the bottom left hand corner. If you're going to read and write a vehicle, you have to be minimum above, say, 12.3, 12.5 volts. So we use a battery support, not a battery booster pack. The support allows that to kind of get the voltage up where we want it. So this is your main screen, and you'll go for work to read a vehicle, and you go to vehicles. These are the different protocols that we have got active on our device. We've got truck, car, bike, light commercial vehicle and tractor. So just to get a full list, always select all. And today we have got a BMW X5 2007. So on the Genius you've got A to Z, list from top to bottom all of your different make and models. So we're going to go down and find BMW, and we'll press forward. Again, all your different makes and models of BMW from the earlier years downwards. So for instance, 3 Series E36, we know that's one of the older ones, 46, E90, etc, etc. So go down and find BMW X5. On X5 Series, again, if you're not sure what it is, you can go on and check. So I know this is an E70, but if I didn't, I could basically go in different makes and different models, and I can check using the horsepower and the engine size. So on the E70, I know this is a 3 litre 232 brake, so it's quite easy to find. But what I will do, I'm actually going to pick the wrong protocol just now, just to show you what happens. So the Genius is pretty clever. It will tell you if you're wrong. Sometimes it will just come up with an error message, but most of the times it will tell you. So let's try and select the wrong protocol just to show you. And this is flash 0668, right? So it's worth noting this number down, because if you are wrong, it's going to tell you which one to use. So I'll press forward. We have ID available, so we haven't got reading available. Anytime you have ID on its own, you have to select ID, but if you've got reading and ID, which you'll see on the next screen, you always have to press reading. But I'll ID it just now because that's all it's there. And it's warning us, please connect your vehicle to a stabiliser battery. Yep, we're fine. The bottom left hand corner, that's absolutely fine. 13.5, switch ignition on, it's already on. Press OK. And it's telling it's not correct. So protocol is not correct. It's not going to do any damage to the vehicle by selecting the wrong protocol. It's just going to, now we have to go and find this flash 0064. Press OK. Ignition off. And then we're going to go back a screen, this bottom right hand corner here. I'm going to go back, and I know it is the 3 litre 232 because I've done my kind of basic checks before I plugged it in. Press forward, and that's the flash that it was asking for, flash 0064. Press forward. It's asking us K-line or CAN. Again, if you didn't know that, you're not going to do any harm by selecting the wrong one. It's going to tell you, but it did tell us CAN in the previous one. So we'll press on the CAN system here. And this time we've got ID and reading available. So we won't ID this one because we do have reading. Again, very important, anytime you say reading on your Genius device, always select reading, because that gives us a full data read of the ECU. So we'll go for a partial read on this one. Again, warning is, please connect to the stabilisers. Yep, ignition's on, we did that, perfect. Switch ignition off, follow exactly what your Genius says. It's a very usable tool. Again, warning is for the voltage, we're okay with the voltage. Put ignition back on. Okay, ignition's back on, now press OK. And that's it, now ready to connect. So as soon as you see this box when you're about to read an ECU, it means you're in the correct flash, the correct ECU, because we've got the hardware number, the software, the chassis. So now we want to press OK and proceed to read. Press OK. That's now going to start reading the ECU. Again, different ECUs are longer than others. This one's 3 minutes, which is a short read. Some ECUs can be 30 minutes, some can be an hour. So in this time, you don't have to be sitting waiting in the vehicle. You can let it do what it's going to do. It's not going to time out. When the ECU is read, it'll come up on your Genius device to say ECU reading complete. Press OK and the file saves automatically. Okay, once your ECU has read, you'll get this message here. So press OK. That's the file now saved into your Genius device, and it'll go back to this home screen here. You can now disconnect it from the vehicle and plug in the USB and upload it to the Flashpoint Client Center now.